Australia is all set to decide if it will deport Novak Djokovic. This after a sensational legal battle over the tennis superstar's arrival in the country without a COVID-19 vaccine. Fueling speculation that a major announcement is imminent, Australian Open organisers say that the draw for the tournament that is scheduled for Thursday afternoon has been delayed, though they did not give a reason for the same. The world tennis #1 says that he gave an interview to the French publication L'Equipe despite knowing that he had COVID-19. Frank Romella from L'Equipe Sports Daily spoke with the men's world #1 in Belgrade on the 18th of December, that is 2 days after Djokovic tested positive for COVID-19. Djokovic says that he did not want to let down the journalist, so he went ahead with it. The world #1 called it an error of judgment. This is what the French journalist had to say about the interview, and I'm quoting here. The instructions were clear, no questions about the vaccination, so we didn't ask him if he had made efforts to get tested. If we had asked him, what would have been the point? He also wrote that the L'Equipe photographer had asked Djokovic to remove his mask for about 5 minutes, but the tennis world #1 had refused to do so. The player did later, however, pose without a mask for a picture. Now, what is the consequence of this action? Giving false or misleading information, it's an offence. It carries a maximum penalty of 12 months in prison and a fine of $4,730. It can also lead to cancellation of the offender's visa. Those revelations could also lead to action from the Serbian government, with Djokovic in clear breach of his government's isolation protocols.
I think it's important that everyone knows that in Serbia, the laws equally apply to all, and that surely no one is allowed to breach the isolation rules, as it therefore puts the health of other people in jeopardy. I therefore think that it is important for our citizens to know that we love Novak. We are grateful to him for all he is doing and what he has done for the Republic of Serbia. But there are some standards that have to be met and that are the same for all. In that sense, I think there will be no need to ask additional questions. I think we will get the information from the investigation that is being conducted in Australia.
Now, it is unclear if Djokovic will participate in the Australian Open or whether the government will extend legal proceedings against the player. Australia's immigration minister and the government lawyer Chris Tran may consider re-cancelling Djokovic's visa. Now, Australia's deputy prime minister has said that Djokovic must abide by the rules like everyone else.
I've made my views clear. I think that the rules that one person follows is the rules that everybody should follow, just like Mr. Depp and Amber Heard. I mightn't agree with the fact that I have to have rat tests to go from New South Wales up here into Queensland, but I do. Why? Because that's the law. Okay. And he's no better. He's still a child of God like the rest of us, isn't he? So he's got to abide by the laws.
Meanwhile, Melbourne residents have voiced frustration over the ongoing Djokovic saga. They think that the tennis star should get kicked out of Australia.
I'm not sure what will happen, because now it has attracted so much international media attention, and now it's going to look probably unfavourable in an international spotlight if his visa is cancelled. But his visa probably should be cancelled because he's not here under the guidelines.
What he should is kick him out. What he will, I honestly, who knows? After hearing about what Djokovic said about how he made mistakes on his form and those little slips, I reckon he'll kick him out. No one can stuff up that badly on little things like that. Like, that's just pretty basic stuff. So, yeah, I reckon he should and will.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.